Hello everybody, StarTux44 here, welcoming you all back to the filming studio, and welcoming you all to the new layout. So, as you can see, we have a little model railway set up here. I've had this layout for quite a while, so technically speaking, it isn't exactly new to me, but this is the first time that you, the viewers, have actually seen this layout properly, outside of a few quick glimpses in YouTube Shorts. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a layout set up, and we've got the room set up for model train running. As you can see, we've got all the locomotives right there, and if I take you over here, we have all the rolling stock too. But what is the point of any of this? Why am I telling you this? Well, this video that you're watching right now is acting as a sort of pilot episode for something that I've been contemplating doing for quite a while now. A little mini-series of sorts where I build this layout, finish it, you know, get it looking all nice, spick-span, and who knows, maybe even exhibition-worthy. Will that happen though? Well, I don't know. We'll just have to see as the series goes on. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So, before we start, let's go over what has happened to the layout. Well, the layout, for the most part, has been sitting up on the garage roof for quite a while now. I will show you a photo of where it used to be on screen right now. So yeah, I got the layout down like a week or two ago during the time of recording this. So yeah, and other than some electrical work, you know, hooking up these three controllers to the track and getting that lighthouse over there wired up, not a whole lot has been done to the layout. That's pretty much it. Track's been cleaned, electrical work's been done, but that's literally it. So yeah, I saved pretty much everything else for this series. So, quickly, let's go over what are the plans for the layout. Well, as you can see, we have two main running lines. We have this inner loop here, which is controlled by that controller. This outer loop here, which is controlled by this controller. This yard section, which is controlled by both this controller and this controller. And yeah, so the plan for the layout. I'm planning on putting a little station here with a little town right here in the middle. Right here is going to be a harbour. Over here is going to be a goods yard. Both this track and this track are going to extend to the end of the baseboard into two fake tunnel portals. And right here is going to be a curved sloping viaduct connecting this track down to that track. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And without further ado, I reckon we should start the video. So, let's get into it. So for this video, I have a set list of tasks that need to be completed. The first task is to clean the layout. It was up on the garage roof for quite a while, so I'm sure a good amount of dirt and grime have built up on it that will need to be cleaned off. After that, I need to make repairs to the bridge on the upper line. When I was younger, I wasn't as careful as I should have been, resulting in the bridge's railings being broken off, so repairing those are also a priority. Once I've done that, I'm going to lay some new tracks by the harbour and in the goods yard, as well as the middle section of the layout. I have a vague idea of what I want to do here, but as to if it'll work, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Next, we need to do some touch-up work. Several areas of the layout have had the paint chip off, and I just want to do some touch-up work to make it less noticeable. And lastly, I need to modify the tunnel. I recently bought a new locomotive, and it's just that little bit too tall to fit through the tunnel located on the lower line. So, I'm planning on modifying the tunnel so she can get through. Now then, with all the tasks set out, let's finally get this show on the road, or rather, on the rails. So, here we have the cleaning supplies that we'll be using to clean the layout. we have some disinfectant wipes and a handheld broom. So yeah, let's get straight into it. We'll go over here to start and just sweep things up. Kinda, if we can. Camera work's probably gonna be shoddy, real shoddy. Then again, unless like I'm filming, whenever I'm filming a video like this, it always tends to be. So yeah, swept away the bushes there. 1 sec. Move those. Oh, move that. So yeah, just gonna sweep all this. And yeah, just like that, that is how we're going to do it. So yeah, I'm quickly going to probably turn off the camera right now, because I doubt you're going to want to watch me just sweeping the layout for 15 minutes or so. So I will get back to you when I'm finished sweeping the layout. So we are back at the layout now. I've just finished wiping it down with the wipes. I decided to wipe them down with the wipes off camera as well, but let me tell you, wiping them down with the wipes was definitely a good move, because this thing was like filthy. Some wipes came out like pure black from just the amount of dirt and grime that has been sitting on this layout for like God knows how long. So yeah, with that out of the way, I think we should now move on to repairing the bridge. So, if I can find my wood glue, we can get straight onto that. However, I think I left it inside, so I'll have to go get it. I'll be back in just a moment.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I'm back. I've got the wood glue and I have the components to the bridge. They've been inside this Hornby truck. So, just gonna tip the components out, put the truck back on the rails if he wants to be. There we go. And there he goes. Right, let's get on to repairing the bridge. We have to figure out first and foremost what goes where. So, judging by that, I think this section goes here. So we will start by just... Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down to do this because it's gonna be too difficult to do one-handedly, so... Okay, I've got the components glued, attached and drying right now. I'm gonna hold it for a little while. Doesn't exactly say how long I should hold it, but I'm just going to hold it for a while. Says 2 to 4 hours. I'll just hold it for like 5 minutes and then we'll see how we go. Alright chat, we're back. I have fixed the bridge, the glue. It totally worked. Yeah, totally. I totally didn't like you know, get tired and cheap out. Nah, never. But yeah, the bridge is done. I should probably do some touch-up paint, but we will do that a little later. Now then, now that that is done, I reckon it's about time that we moved on to the track. We'll start off with the harbour. Now, over here, I've got this block of wood. So, this block of wood is the little pier that the track will be running on. So yeah, I'm quickly going to grab the track down off here. Just plop it down right there. Get the other box down of track right there, and then get the fish plates, and we will now start to build out. So first things first, let's find a long straight, preferably one that doesn't have broken ties. See, what do you look like? You work just fine. Pop you down there. Pretty nice. And now plop you down right there. Pretty nice little thing. I will get some fish plates out to connect up the layout. 1 second, I'll have to go put the camera down a second. Okay, we're back. We've got all the fish plates in, got the track laid. Now we're going to test to see if we can get power to it. I've got the Bachman Percy here acting as the guinea pig. So yeah, let's put power to him and see. Oop. Well, I mean, he gets power all the way to the buffers. Is that consistent? Okay, yep, let's run him back now. Now we will switch the points and see, can we get him over there? Can we? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can. Oh, hit the buffers a little hard there. But hey, that works. That is fine by me. This works. This is perfect. I do like this. Okay, come off the pier now, Percy. And I'll just quickly get Percy over to, like, over there. We'll just leave Percy over there for the moment. We will now move on to this section. Move the wood glue out of the way. Move track out of the way. And yeah, let's now move on to working right here. So, I have a set of points I want to use. These, will this work? Will my plan work if I use this? I mean, yeah, nah, that's not gonna work. What if I used a set? What do I have that I can use? Okay, no, that didn't work. Let's have a small set of points I can use. A small set, potentially. I don't think that's the tightest points I've got. Hang on, give me a minute and I'll have a look, see if I can find a pair of points that fit. Okay, so it's a little later. I've been toying around with track, and this is kind of the idea I have going. So basically, this is like where the station would be, and then there's this little siding here, which, I don't know, can be used to store goods, to store engines. Basically, whatever needs to be stored, I guess. So yeah, I'm quickly going to go ahead and hook up some fish plates. I have a suspicion that no matter what I do, I won't be able to get power to this line because it would require, because this set of points is probably going to cut it off. So yeah, if I do in the end go with this design here, I would need to get wires going here. So yeah, I'm quickly going to wire up this design and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we're back. I've put all the fish plates in, and this is the design we're looking at. So the plan is there'll be 2 platforms here. Yeah, the station building there and the town all behind. So we'll quickly go and grab Percy. I think this is the right controller. Let's see, will he come over? Oh, come on, Percy. Keep moving. Oh, doesn't seem to want to work. Okay. Switch. Okay. Can I get Percy moving? Okay, let's switch the points now. Percy down here, and we'll switch these points. See, can we get him onto? Oh. Okay, so we do in fact get power. doesn't seem to like running on it though, for some reason. Could it be because I've got too much track hooked up to the same controller maybe? I have no idea. The point is, right there is getting power. So yeah, that is good to know, Where would I even put it to get power? I guess so yeah, right here does get power, so that is good. So, however, it does seem like this track doesn't like me having this set up. So maybe what I should do is put in some plastic fish plates like right here, and then have this run off this controller, because this controller only runs this, that line there, and this singular set of points. That's literally all that it runs. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, we'll just quickly test if I unplug all of this. Oh, Percy stopped again. Oh, he's come off. Debris on the line. Yeah, Percy's not the Barkman Percy really isn't that strong of a runner. Oh, what's going on now? Come on, Percy. Come on. Maybe I should get a different engine to be the guinea pig. One sec. Okay, so I'm back and I grabbed Thomas. He's a somewhat more reliable runner. I also switched out some of the steel track that I used here for regular non-steel track like this. So yeah, let's give Thomas some juice. Yeah, he definitely handles that well. And just to test, if I switch this, he won't go forward. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. But now, just to test, if I switch this, he should fly off. It's about what I thought would happen. Oh, he's died. Switch the points. But yeah, that's that. I'll quickly go place the track here. We aren't going to worry about doing this track here for the moment. I'm going to save this entire curved viaduct for a future episode. But yeah, I'll quickly grab some track. We'll go and place it down here. So yeah, we'll just quickly come over here. Slot in the track. I can, that looks just about right, just there like that. Now if I move these and then I come over to here, I need another fish plate and possibly some more track. Anyway. Okay, so fish plates. Quickly put these fish plates in and I'll come back. So yeah, this is pretty much what we're looking at as the final track plan for the layout. The only thing yet to be laid is the curved sloping viaduct. I have the feeling though that I will have to be using flexi track for it, as I doubt there's any curves on the 00 scale market with a sharp enough radius. So yeah, I'll probably need to put in a pair of buffers there to stop engines from just going straight off the edge like that. But other than that, you know, track plan is down and I am feeling great. So, next thing I reckon we should do is do all the touch-up for all of these little things. So yeah, let's get straight into that. So here we are, ready to do touch-up. Here's all the paint we'll be using. We're going to start with this section, kind of like a darkish brown, so I'll just pop the lid off the brown. I'm probably gonna like start doing this and then like put the camera down, because it's already gonna be pretty hard to do all this painting without worrying about holding a camera. So yeah, just gonna start by getting a little dab of brown off the lid and just putting it over there. I know that looks extremely out of whack, like completely different colors, but for the second right now I'm more worried about just covering it up, say. So yeah, oh, camera's not even centered. Sorry if the camera just does not get centered on what I'm painting whatsoever. I'm more focusing on painting rather than holding the camera. Okay, that is a start for sure. Wash the paintbrush. One sec, I should probably wipe it off on something before I continue. Let's wipe it on this cloth here. Right, now we'll open up the black. Oh, got a big dollop of paint on the end of the brush. One sec. Actually, no, I might move this up here and put the camera down for just a second while I set everything up properly. Okay, so got everything set up. We are now going to paint the bridge. Gotta touch up the paint in just a few areas. Just a couple of spots where the paint's come off. So yeah, just gotta painting away. I'm not even looking at the camera. The camera's not even focused on what I'm doing. How's it look behind here? I should probably touch up, painting away. That's gonna work just like that. Right, let's get started on that, shall we? Get a little bit of this. Just a bit of brown. Just wipe it all over here. I know on camera that it's looks a lot brighter, but trust me when I say this paint dries a lot darker. When it's dry, it'll be a lot darker. So yeah. This is more so like a first coat, just to see what exactly I'm working with. Oh, I suppose I should paint this while I'm at it too. I'm gonna just rinse out the brush and move over to there. Just a smidge. Oop. Wrong color. Okay, so it's been a little over 3 hours and I might have gotten just a little carried away. Just a little bit though, okay? But hey, in my defense, painting is already difficult as is, and it's twice as difficult when you're doing it one-handed because you're holding the camera. So, I mean, sorry, not sorry, I guess. But yeah, I managed to touch up all the spots I had to, and I even came along the side here and painted this area here. I've also come and redone the water zone. If you didn't know, this was, I think, supposed to be waves, but I've painted them up to be rocks, and yeah, I do like this a whole lot better. In fact, let's get a boat model and put it on the water just to see what it looks like, shall we? Here we have a little Lakeside 3 model, and oh yeah, that just looks so nice. So yeah, as you can see, I have not painted absolutely everything. I still need to paint this entire middle area and perhaps that corner over there, but I'll save that for a future video or future episode. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's move on to the final task for today. Okay, so here we have the Bachmann 00 scale model of Emily. I got this girl fairly recently. She arrived in the post yesterday. I purchased her for just over $100 with postage included in that cost. And yeah, my thoughts on her: she's a very smooth runner. I do like her. She's a little on the weak side, but hey, I don't mind. Now then, originally I was going to do a YouTube short unboxing her, similar to what Thomas Theorist used to do. However, the thing was, when I tried to run her up the hill, she was weak. She couldn't even pull a 3-wagon train up the hill, which, to be fair, not a lot. This is okay. So, this is probably mainly because the Bachmann Emily is a very weak model. Doesn't have traction tires or anything. But this may also be because the gradient that this hill is just ridiculous. I'm telling you that much. I mean, the only engines in my collection that I've been able to run up the hill with no issue, I think, are Mavis, Flying Scotsman, James, and C16. But then again, I haven't really tried to run Mavis up the hill with that much of a train, and the C16 probably would struggle if it had more wagons to pull, more American wagons. But yeah, I figured, oh well, no problem, I'll just run Emily on the lower loop. However, when I tried to run her through the tunnel, I said run her through the tunnel. There we go. Watch what happens. Oh no! She got stuck! So, as you can see, Bachmann Emily, it's a very tall model, probably the tallest in my collection. So, she doesn't want to go through the tunnel. She doesn't fit. It's literally just the top of her funnel that doesn't clear it. And by literally, I want to say less than a millimeter, like less than 5 millimeters. So that is annoying. So, I have a file here, and we will be making just a little indent in the tunnel so that Emily can get through. I've also tried running her from the other side, and that doesn't really work either, because she gets snagged on the foam in the tunnel. I'll post a photo of that up on screen now. So, let's figure out how we're going to do this. So we're just going to quickly put Emily here. Got some idea on where I need to file. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down for a second, and don't worry, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, then pick up the camera. Okay, I'm just going to start filing, then I'll pick the camera back up. Okay, so we are back. It's been about 10 minutes. I eventually just got angry and started taking chunks out of the tunnel loose. Nothing to the point where it's not like still structurally sound, but hopefully Emily will go through now. Okay, so let's check this. Said go towards the tunnel. Please. Please, for the love of God, just go. Oh my God, yes, she does it. She does it, yes. Oh my God, finally. Finally, my pain and anguish is over. Finally, she goes through. Oh, she's come off there, but yes, she does go through. Oh my God, that took way longer than it had to. Does like it affect regular locos? Can regular engines still go through? I'll just test Thomas, make sure. Yeah, regular engines can go through, no issues. So, with all that out of the way, I think I will clean up this thing. We've pretty much done literally everything I wanted to do in this video, and some, but hey, I don't mind. So I am going to clean up all of this mess. We will get some running footage in and close out this video. And that is just about going to do it for today's video. I do hope you've enjoyed this little pilot experiment of mine, and if you would like to see more model railway content in the future, let me know. If there's one thing I appreciate more than likes and subs, it's the viewer feedback, as it helps shape my content into something that can be better enjoyed by all. If there was to be a part 2 to this, most likely it would be... Oh Christ, Thomas has come off. As I was saying, if there was to be a part 2 to this video, the activities that I do, work on the layout, it would most likely be shot when I do it rather than all at once. So I do... Oh, he's come off again. As I was saying, it would most likely be shot when I do it rather than all at once. So if I was to say replace some track, I'd record that, and then it might be a week or two before I do any other work on the layout. But trust me, if I do anything major on the layout, it will be recorded. So I think I've just about run out of things to talk about. Oh, just come off again. I swapped Thomas out for Percy, so yeah, hopefully we can finish this video without any more derailments. Anyways, where was I? Ah, yes. So, I've just about run out of things to talk about. So, yeah, I'll be heading off now. So, until next time, goodbye, farewell, and until we meet again. Oh, he's died.